Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Sports. I'm just doing a live stream here. This is Subscribers League, and there is so much to talk about. I just want to quickly jump in. There's not going to be lots of graphics or all different kinds of things, okay? But we are going to be having a blast together. Let's just dive in. The biggest news of the week is coming up, so don't want to miss it. Okay, so um, we had some great battles this week. Let's just quickly talk on BPAC. And I went head to head. The two Packer fans going nuts. And unfortunately, BPAC's team really struggled. So it was 75-100. So Tyrod Taylor for him was absolutely horrific. 2.3 fantasy points. Bridgewater against the Chiefs only had almost 14 fantasy points. But I had some big weeks from Brady and Stafford. But Thielen, like, I think he got one ball thrown to him and had 0 yards, went out with an injury. Kelsey only had 2.7 points. I still ended up winning, which is crazy. So let's just dive over to the next one. Week 13. Week 13. Okay. The big matchup of the week was fantasy football team beat BWG 96-95, 1 point game. Hammer, your team now is on a 5-game losing streak. Now, and let's talk about, and fantasy football team is on a 6-game winning streak because of that. That was absolutely insane and awesome and well done. If you look at all those kind of things right now, it's crazy because Mark's team, BWG, you've had the craziest injuries. Dak didn't play the greatest for you, but in saying that, he only had 12 points. But if you look at your bench, and this is why you're on such a losing streak, it's just your injuries. McCaffrey and Henry are out. And you're trying to win games with a team that's kind of makeshift. Adrian Peterson still got you 7 points. Connor has been great for you. But at the end of the day, how in the world do you end up doing that and winning games with a team like that? So I just wanted to give a heads up. It's not that you're a bad owner or anything like that. You're just getting the short end of the stick. You're in 8th place right now going into week 14. VI Raiders come back like a storm, though. 134 points. I believe that was the highest. Destroyed underdogs. And what a monster week. Well done, Stu. Going back, though, playoff bound had a good week, 116 against Vexa. And Vexa's been at 3-10, but Vexa's team didn't show up. I mean, like, we're talking 55 points didn't show up. And so playoff bound, Peter Day is just killing it. He's now moved into 3rd place. He's got a solid team. He even had Rodgers on the bench. And so that's another reason why he's so on fire. Like this, Peter's team is ready and is pressing to contend in the playoffs. So, and then of course, Derek's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, 130, just about had the highest score against the Battery, who you end up having a decent week, 100 points. But Derek's team's just too strong here. Gronkowski with 17. Deontay Johnson with 22, Cup with 18, almost 19 points. Your wide receivers were incredible. Josh Allen, that whole Buffalo New England game was terrible for fantasy, except for if you had the running back, Damian Harris. He was amazing. So what a week, guys. And let's just dive in real quick to that. Oh, by the way, Playoff Bound had the blowout of the week because Vexa team struggled so bad, 55 points. So 61-point blowout. It was absolutely insane. So here's the thing. I made a huge mistake as a commissioner. And I don't know about you, but I'm in a number of leagues. I'm a commissioner in a number of leagues and trying my best to keep it all together. Didn't realize that I had the playoffs starting in week 14. Now, normally it's like, whatever, who cares? Everyone else is starting week 15, 16, 17. But the reason why that's not good is because if you think about it, Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts are all on a bye week. Same with Philadelphia. And I don't know if there's another team that's on a bye week this week. But that just gives an unfair advantage. I think that Yahoo should have just made it so that was the standard, but you can customize it. And so it was my fault. Okay, so I'm not blaming Yahoo. In fact, I want to give credit to Yahoo because I messaged them realizing on Tuesday. Messaged them Tuesday night going, "Oh my goodness, we're in the playoffs," and I messaged him. I said, "Listen, I don't want this. Can you change it for us?" The next day was Wednesday. They changed it, and I just want to thank you guys, Yahoo, for stepping up to the plate, fixing my mistake. And here we are going into the playoffs now, or into the last week. So the big matchups is I'm playing playoff bound this week. BPAC and fantasy football team. It looks like they're going head to head this week as well. VI Raiders, BWG. I don't really understand. They're basically doing what the playoffs were going to be, but they switched it up. So Vexa is playing Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So number 10 versus number 2. Now this is why is all this important? Because everyone's made the playoffs. Top 7 teams playing playoffs. The only teams that haven't is Mark's BWG is at 4-9. Underdogs is at 3-10, and as well Vexa is at 3-10. And so it's a dogfight. And interesting for that last playoff spot. Now, BWG basically needs to beat VI Raiders, the number 1 team. That's going to be really tough. Vexa needs to beat the number 2 team in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And Underdogs needs to only beat number 7 team, but he's actually playing well as well. So the Battery versus Underdogs, that's probably the big one. Let's see who ends up winning this, who gets that last playoff spot. And none of them have been overly doing well. But yeah, anyways, so that's what's going on. Hope you're enjoying it. Playoffs next week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull off a video next week because I'm actually heading to LA to watch the Chargers Chiefs on Monday night for week 14. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to or week 15. I don't know. What am I on? Yeah, week 14, I believe it is. So let me just see. No, it's week 15 that I'm going to the Chargers game. And so I'm not going to be able to do all the video stuff maybe next week for week 14 because I'm getting ready to be there week 15. I don't know. I think I'm all messed up on my dates, aren't I? Sorry. I apologize, everyone. I am leaving next week. Yes. So I don't think I can be able to do this week's one. Okay. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Hope this worked. Hope this live stream worked. And if you want to keep, anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Peace.